Hey guys, it is Doc Hitchcock, and I am just a scientist who is trying to find some distractions from my everyday work by solving these really cool mechanical puzzles. This one in particular is actually something you can buy, at least as of now, online. It's called the BRASS Monkey Sequential Discovery. Let me try that again. It's called the BRASS Monkey Sequential Discovery. They made about 6. I think this is the 6th puzzle. And I actually have another puzzle that they create, which I actually use as art. So it was a puzzle to put together. It's like all these baseball bats that you have to put together into this burr. It was a beast to put together. So I don't take it apart, but I use it as just artwork on my coffee table in my living room. And so this is one of their puzzles that I really enjoy. And so most of their puzzles are made pretty much by brass. And so a lot of them are these burr type puzzles like that baseball bat one. This one is different because it is a sequential discovery. And although I, as typical, have fooled around with it enough to find the first moves, and so I'm not sure what is there to say much other than let's do the solve. So there will be spoilers, and you have been warned. Okay, so let me find that first move. And so actually there's a couple, I guess you could say, moves. I'm not sure if one is a move or not, but one of the things I looked at really closely, and you can see it's a bit of tarnishing and stuff because I've been fiddling with it so much trying to find the first moves, but there's, on each side, there's these two, they're basically look the same, these little like bullseye looking things on the sides, but some of them, like this one, are closed off and some of them are open. And if you look very closely, I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not, but there's like threads. So it looks like there's threads for a screw inside of these holes. So these two are closed off. This one has one open, one closed, one open, one closed, two closed off. And so what I noticed, let me see if I can find it. There's one of these two closed off ones. I was looking very carefully, noticing that, you know, when you look at these bullseyes, you know, you can see the metal in between. But on this one in particular, that very middle ring, you can't really see any metal in there, so it looks like that's actually a separate piece. And so when I was fiddling around, I found, let me see if you guys can see it, it's very subtle. But if you look at the bullseye there, you can see that you can actually raise it up. Is that showing up? Let me go this way. See how it moves up and down? But I gotta say, I don't think that's the first move. It isn't the first move, because the fact is I did that for hours and nothing happened. I couldn't do anything else. And so because that was such a subtle change, I finally decided to start looking for other subtle changes. So I was examining everything. A lot of what was very comical was because of all of my like touching and fiddling and trying to spin things. A lot of the dirt and grease from my hands were getting stuck in these crevices. So I was thinking over and over that I found something, and then it just turned out to be crap that I had gotten caught in these grooves. It was kind of gross but funny at the same time. And so, you know, really, and so then I thought, you know, let's look at the other places. Like I started to, because one of the reasons why I thought to turn that first piece, if I can find it again, was it this one? Right? Is because I noticed that when you look at how they're put together, you can see that the cutout for this is in this one and this one, and this one as well. So that means that this is probably one that actually freely can turn, at least when something releases it, where the rest of them all have cutouts, so they're held in place by other of these bars. And so that's why I thought I could turn that. And so I started to look at the crevices again to see what I could find. And if you look very, very closely, let's see if I can show that. Right there. Can you see it? Is it in focus? I don't know. But what I'll tell you is that right there in between, like right in the middle of this bar here that spins freely, you can see that there's a little line, like a seam. Oh, I think you can see it right there. See that seam? And that told me that this is probably two pieces. And so I pulled, and let's see if I can, oh my goodness, maybe not. Or maybe I can't get it again, but I pulled and see it's coming loose. Right there, see how that, there's a gap forming? And there you go. That, my friends, was the first move. It took me several days to figure out. And it made me really nervous to make this video because I am not sure how much I'm gonna have to do to figure this out even more. Well, there's a tool. So I'll set that aside. And we can see right here, there's a bolt. See that right there? It's a bolt right there that is what's holding some of this together. See, can I pull this out now? No, can't pull that out. And so, oh, there's Tyke in the background playing with his toys. So maybe I can use this. I wonder, so we know that this turned slightly. See how that's raised up? Oh, it's going even more now, a little bit, kind of. See how it's raising up and down? So I wonder if maybe I need to use this to like force it to go higher. Oh wait, this is loose. Ah, let's see if I can turn it even more maybe. It is moving, so, oh, it's getting easier, I think. All right. Oh, there we go. Yeah, is this raising up though? See, it's raised, it's not really raising up anymore, so I'm not sure if that is anything. I don't know what that is, but I don't think it has anything to do with at least these first couple steps. Ow, it's coming out. Like, this is obvious. Well, I think it's obvious that it's supposed to come out. I hope I'm not like breaking. I don't think I am. Oh, there he goes. It's out. Cool. Ah, another tool. Guys, that's pretty fun. We've only gotten 2 steps in. We already got 2 tools. I wonder how many tools there's going to be. Let me get some of the crap off of here. All right, so now we have a tool for this, a little hex thingy. All right, so, and it's pretty loose. Let's see if there's any way I can use this to hold it. No, it doesn't. It didn't spin. It just spins around. Let me see again real quick. Yeah, because that's not a hex shape. It's just a circle. It's just going to spin. And it's just where the thingy held this tool. So, okay, what maybe this can be? No. Oh, you can see actually interesting as design-wise, you can see there's like a little gasket in there, and that's kind of, I think, how they held this, it made it grip onto the puzzle so it didn't just slide off. So that's actually a smart move to have a gasket like that. For those of you who may not know, oh, I guess now might be a good time to plug my book. So I'm a scientist by trade. It's what I do for a living. And actually, if you're interested in more about what I do as a scientist, this is my book. It's called Rebooting the Biome. It's actually about a year out. We put the book out about a year ago. I'm still selling pretty well, but if you're interested in what I do as a scientist and the philosophy that I have as a scientist, this is a great book to read. And you can get it on Amazon. You just put in there Rebooting the Biome and it'll come right up. You can grab a copy. Let me know what you think. And if you're interested in like dermatology or skincare or anything like that, you're gonna like this book. Anyway, back to why you're on this video, the puzzle. I'm very close to getting this screw out. It actually is not that difficult to unscrew, so I think that's by design, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to get a lot of grip on this little bit unless I went out and got my screwdriver that it would fit, I'm pretty sure. All right, so I think it's about ready. There we go, it comes out. All right. Let's see, what does that mean? What does that do? It really does nothing. So, okay, so maybe this is a tool too somehow. So let's put these all kind of in a row. What can we do? What is there in our tools that we have? Okay, we gotta be very detail oriented because they already got me once on the very first move. So details. So I looked at all these bullseyes and there's nothing different that I can see other than this one. So this has to be something. The only other difference, well, maybe I have to screw this into one of these holes. But maybe, okay, so there's a hole on that side and maybe I need to push that out with this. So let me try that. Oh man. It's really hard to twist. I'm not sure if that's what we need to do. Yeah, I don't want to break anything. I'm like getting scared I'm going to break it. So I'm assuming you're not supposed to twist. Oh, twist that. Maybe it's another one. Let me try the other ones and see if that. All right, guys, nothing is happening. Oh, there's actually, I just noticed there's a little screw hole down there. Well, actually, there looks like there's something in there already. If you guys look really down into there, I think there's like, it looks like there's a plug in there already. It looks maybe like a hex. This is too big for it, I think. Yeah, I can't get that down there. Maybe there's another tool. Guys, what to do? No, I was thinking maybe if I pulled it instead, it could be like a handle. Oh, there's more. Let me try other ones. You might need to start writing stuff down. There's a lot of... Oh! Perfect! Yes! I thought I already tried that one, so I'm glad I tried it again. I think there's two little holes in there. This might be another tool. Here's a gasket to keep it in. Two little holes. And then it looks like that might be the Allen wrench that we were looking for that goes to this bolt here. That is clever. That is clever. I'm starting to hate the designers because they're so smart. They're so clever. And by hate, I mean absolutely love and wish I was more like them. So let me see if I can get this down in there. Yeah, I think I got a grip. So I think that's what it is. There's an Allen bolt down there. There it is, see it? See the it's not brass, but there's a little hex bolty thingy. Uh-oh, did I just lose it? Oh, there it is. All right, so that little teeny thing, I gotta be careful. Actually, I forgot to show you guys, this actually came with something. So this came with this little thing that has the Brass Monkeys insignia below it. It actually came as a little flat thing, but it's this little tray, so when you're solving it, you can put all your stuff in there and things won't fall out and get lost. I thought that was ingenious. I really liked that touch, and it's a great accessory. But because we're doing it on this mat, I didn't feel like I needed to use it for the video. So I'm not gonna. But I wanted to show you guys because I thought that's a great touch. It comes with this. All right, so what did we just do? Oh yeah, we took out that little bolt. Okay, so now this is the other side of the spinny thing. Oh, now it's not raising up. So that bolt must have did something or held something in place, like a rod that allowed it to come out. But it's not, that bolt didn't hold this in because this isn't coming out. Oh, you know what? Where's the, this was the one that raised out. Is there a hole? There's a hole on the other side. Let me see if I push. Yeah, I'm starting to get the hang of this one, guys. All right, so there's another gasket. So they're doing a lot of this thing where they have kind of sneaky little inserts that are held in place like that. All right, so love that. Okay, so what did this do? This was hooked, was this hooked to the, oh, look, there's this little thing that it was holding it in. That little screw was holding it in like that probably. Let's see where we are. Where's the spinny thing here? Oh, see, now it comes out. Yes. Oh, that's pretty cool, guys. So this was in there like this, and that was being held on like this by that little bolt. That's pretty fun. Okay, so I gotta remember that. So I should probably start writing this down where I get everything because I'm scared I'm not gonna be able to put it back together. Oh, now that comes out. Okay, let me put that, oh wait, let's see. Is there anything else? It looks like there's nothing else that it could possibly have, but I'm gonna just keep that in mind. This goes with this, that, and then this goes there, just so I don't, hopefully I'm able to reset it. All right, so now we have more screws here, so I'm assuming we just take those out. Okay, and then that's a long one. Oh, this one comes out now. Here we go. Oh, and that one comes out now. I'm gonna keep that there just in case. And then, are we almost done? I think, I don't know if I have the paper that came with this or if it came with the paper, but I know that the goal is to find both the monkey and feed them as bananas. And so I don't see a monkey unless these are bananas. I don't really see any of that yet. something shaking in both of those. Nothing shaking in there. So I think we might, like, maybe you can try this one to see if we can pull that out. I think we tried all the other ones and nothing pulled out, but I could be wrong. Ow. That hurt. Did you hear that pop in my knuckle? Right, so let's keep that there. I think that one comes out. But I hear something shaking. Maybe it's... Oh. Wait, what was this hole for? I don't think there was a screw in there. Can I get... This screw? No. This screw? No, nothing fits down in there. I think you can't pull on it because it doesn't have a hole to pull, but I think you might be able to push it through. I just don't have any tools that would be small enough to do that. That aside, where's the other one that shook? That one shakes. That one shakes. Oh, there's a lot of shaking going on. All right, so... Oh, there's one. This one has a little Allen wrench thingy. Doesn't fit that. Doesn't fit that. All right, so we need another tool to get at that one. So where are we? So we can't get in there yet, so it must be something in here. Ah, so there's a hole there as well. What was in there? Can we push in there? Yeah, ha! Yes, another one of these dealies. And then some little rods, which I think those rods, let's see, so there's two there. Not sure if there's anything else we can do with that, so we'll put that right there for now. These rods, can they go in that here, this hole? Ah, it's coming. I can feel it. I can feel it. I got it. There we go. All right, so we got another one of these sneaky snakes. And out comes this little dealie, a little crowbar looking, and we think that will go for this guy. So we just gotta lefty-loosey this. Interesting fact, my mother's name was Lucy. Luciana. All right. Oh. Ah, it's the monkey, guys. It's the monkey. Oh, how cute is that? Oh, look at this little guy. Look at that little fella. Oh, such a cute guy. Now I gotta feed him his bananas, so we're not done quite yet. I don't think that's gonna be a tool. Let me see. I can hear something else. So you can see there's a screw down there. Wasn't there something else that was shaking? No. Okay, so that's the only thing. So there's a screw down there that looks like it would fit this hex thing. How am I going to line that up? Oh, you know what? I think, let me see. Ah, perfect fit. Did this come from this? No, that didn't come from this. So I think that's meant to do that. So if I do that and stick it down in there, I should be able to line it up. Yep, look, so it's lined up. Oh shit, now how do I turn it? Okay, so my camera stopped recording. I don't know how much I got, but basically I was able to finagle this to make a tool to put these pieces in there to use this to unscrew this screw. I think I bent these a little bit by pushing too hard, but what I noticed is that there's now a hole down there that the washer was hiding. So the middle hole is where the screw was. And then I think that other hole is something I can use this long crowbar like we did before to push down on. Yep, I was right. And there's our bananas. That's so cute. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Guys, this was so much fun. Look at, oh my gosh, look how many tools and pieces there are. This is gonna be a nightmare to put back together. That is freaking awesome. This is what you want, and this is what I want in a sequential discovery puzzle. You've got precision parts, you've got cute little prize at the end that makes sense for the name and the type of the puzzle and the makers of the puzzle. Anyway, let me put this back together. Might take me a few days, but then we'll talk more about it. Okay, so I was about to cheat and I contacted the makers of the puzzle and asked them if there was a reset guide because I'm a little bit scared about how to put this back together. I didn't take notes like I said I should have, but they said there isn't, but it's easier to put back together than it was to take apart. So I'm going to do that, but I thought maybe I'll record the reset as I do it so that anybody that also feels intimidated might have something to go to if they need it. So working backwards, the last thing we found were the bananas, and that came out of this guy right here. So we put that in there like that. Really? Was that the, yeah, it was this, right? This is what came out? Yeah. Oh, that's what that is. That goes into that little hole there and helps you to push this out, I guess. So I guess the bananas went into that way, and then we slide that in, line it up, and that piece is good. And then we got to put this thingy back in there. So I'm assuming what we can do is work backwards. So put this tool back together the way that we had it. These are a little bent, but I think I tried using a wrench to, not a wrench, but a pliers to try to straighten them back out. The guys that I actually told the guys when I was messaging about the reset about these bends, and they basically said there's not a good way to straighten them out, and they're going to send me a couple of new ones, which frankly is really generous. But I think I got them at least to a working position. So let me see if I can somehow make this work. Righty-tighty. So this should be the way. Ah, I think I got it. All right, let's see. Yep, there you go. That wasn't too bad. You just got to go in reverse. Yeah, and so I'll show you guys. I almost got them straight. They're still functioning, but they're just a little bit bent. I think they're still functioning. So, but when they send me the new ones, I'll just throw these out and then use those. This was held in place by this, and then this was held in place by that whatchamacallit thingy. Was it this? I think it was this, right, guys? Help me, guys, help me. I think it was this, yeah, because I used that crowbar. Where's the crowbar? There it is. All right, so I used the crowbar thingy. It's really an Allen wrench. I don't know why I'm calling it a crowbar because it's hooked. Maybe that's being silly, but okay, I need to just wind that back up. Easy peasy, not too tight. There's no need for it to be too tight, just a little bit tight. All right, there you go. All right. All right, what's next? So I won't need this again. So let's find where that goes. It went into here, right? Yeah. Yeah, see that one goes all the way in. See that? So I believe that's the one with the crowbar, and then that little hole is how we pushed it out. And I think it would be one of these big ones because it's pretty deep. So let me put that there. Yeah, that looks right. All right, so that one's done. So I think these are the ends of other ones that have bolts. So it could be like that one, for instance. That makes sense because then that lines up where there'd be a place for something there. And then this one maybe. Yeah, that looks, oh yeah, this is that because it looks like that one has the cutout for this maybe. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put the bolts into this one just to see if that works, because I think we can always take it apart, but at least we have two parts together so that it's not flopping around and confusing me and thereby maybe confusing you. So there's one that goes through, so it's likely that if it's top and bottom, it goes through to the bottom. Actually, that might, let's see, where's one that, so it could be like that. That could be it, right? Yeah, that might be it. And then this, I'm wondering if that's the bolt that I was talking about where that fits in. See how that would like line up there? we do it this way? Ah, there you go. Yeah. So that could be that. And then that would make this one this. So let's see. Is there a bolt? Wait, is that a bolt or is that just to push? Oh, that was just to push this out. So there's no bolt on this one. There's a bolt on the side there. Goes straight through. So I think this one goes here, like that. That looks right. But we need to put the bolts in. So yeah, I think that's what this is here. So that this bolts to go there. I'm just gonna finger tighten. I really don't know why they have one is popped out more than the other, and I can't remember if that was the way it was, but I need to put that in there like that. Okay, that makes it a little bit less, a little more wiggly. And then that would mean that this goes like this, which means that this would have to be like this. Yes, okay. So this goes like this. Ah, there we go. That allowed for us to get that out. All right, so I think we got it. All right, so far, I don't know if you guys caught that, but this was the piece with the prizes. And then we put this one on first on the side, and then we bolted them in here, these other two here. These other two here, and that's the side with the metal rods. And then this is the other side. And then I put this one on, which has the rod that goes through it that we thought was raising up at the beginning. That goes here so that this here can actually fit in like that. All right, so what we need to do, I think, is put this, yes, this in here and put the rod back in to lock it in place. Yes. All right, so now this won't come out. And then we put this little guy back into its home to lock that rod into place. All right, so that's down in there. So if I turn, here's the, let me see. Yep, there it is, see? So now you can see it's now raising and lowering like we saw at the beginning. All right, so that gives me good feelings. All right, so now we need to put this bolt back in. And I want to tighten that one. I think this is the one that I said I should tighten. I think that's why we have this tool, so that you can tighten and unscrew. And then that goes into a chair, and that goes into there. All right, it stops there. All right, and then we put the tool, I think we're done with this tool, so we can put that back in there. We can close this final, or the first mechanism there, and then we can put our Allen wrench back in that one and close that. Oh, is that right? Nope. Why is it not closing? Maybe this goes into that one? Oh, seems like it might go, this one goes into this one. All right, that actually looks right. And so then that would mean that this one is with this. Yeah, and that is right. And there, we did it, guys. Anyhow, guys, what did you think of this? I thought this was so much fun. Not only is it well made, but there's so much discovery, lots of tools. I don't know. I gotta say, this is one of my favorite ones so far this year. I would say, again, I'm not a huge burr fan, but this is not a really traditional burr that I think, hit a home run with this one. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think. And if you could remember to like and subscribe and comment and all those things to get the algorithm going so that we can share these puzzles with the world, I'd appreciate it. And if you'd like to pick one of these up, the link is in the description below. Here's the website. And if you don't want to, or you can't for any reason, whether it's finances or whatever, I hope you at least enjoyed solving it through my eyes. And until next time, I'll see you later. Goodbye for now.